Wesley, hi. I don't know where that's from. Okay, someone's name could be Wesley. You are listening to your first mind. First mind has been activated. It's like you are trusting your inner judgment, you're trusting your gut feeling, you're trusting the divine. Yeah, this van says universal. You're connecting the dots. And I feel like the universe has been showing you in subtle ways how it supports you. Yes, the subtleties. See, for someone like you to be tapped into your first mind, you're noticing the subtleties. Someone who's just going through the motions of life, they don't notice the small details. They don't notice the subtleties. They miss them. You are minding the company that you keep. You could even be reflecting on jobs that you've had, friendships that you've had, relationships that you've had, where you're like, oh, I can see where I took on this person's mentality. I could see where this wasn't serving me. You could also see how all those situations led to the setup of your win. You could see how this played into your success. I was having a really deep understanding of someone I used to work with. You're even noticing things about yourself. Like maybe they're not to blame fully, right? You've even had realizations about yourself. But it's like I was realizing that this person's mindset, although this was someone who dealt with a lot of oppression, a lot of judgment, right? This is not negating how negative that is and how that can affect someone's psyche. But at the same time, this person was also living in the expectation of that experience. Whoa. Bro, I'm sorry. This is like the biggest butterfly I've ever seen. I think I have to document this. Do you see her? Wow, she is gorgeous. And the sign said no trespassing. So again, it's like I'm getting you will no longer be trespassing through this area. Now they're changing it. You will no longer be traversing through a certain area. It's like you've been moved or displaced from an area or environment that no longer serves you. But also, people can no longer trespass on you. And that's coming through in a biblical sense. Like they can no longer trespass on you energetically, psychically, physically. There's no access. Another thing I'm noticing about this butterfly is her eyes, right? Butterflies or moths, they have the eyes on their wings to pose as a threat when they need to. So that could be significant also. Like you can be someone who you're ready to have guns blazing if you need to, but ultimately you carry yourself very gracefully, very assertively if you're a masculine when need be. That's an omen. I'm sorry, y'all. That did it for me. Hello. That's an omen. So you could also be receiving these signs and wonders. Okay. These are positive omens. Okay. I'm hearing F1, or is it F50? You could drive a truck. She was gorgeous. You know what? I'm picking up on a masculine. Like recently you saw somebody that was just so gorgeous. Like, That's all I can say. Like maybe you just shook your head. Like I'm hearing Prototype by Andre 3000. Yeah, it's kind of giving like a bittersweet energy. Like if I had the chance. I'm also getting there's a feminine that could rock buns or messy buns, or like braids and buns. It's too many B's. A braided bun. Okay, or if you're masculine, you could also rock a man bun. Someone here you could eat at a food truck. This is like a food truck you frequent. Okay, food is bussin'. Dragonflies could be significant. Yeah, you're a lot more flexible than you used to be because you're like, okay, if you're coming back to the main message, if something is no longer feeling like the right fit, you're no longer afraid to make that change. You're no longer afraid to be like, let's assess this. You know, you're following through on things. A new pair of sandals. Interesting. We're in winter. A new pair of sandals? Are you going on vacation? Ooh, where you going? Who gets sandals in December? Yeah, you going somewhere. You going somewhere hot. Someone's name could be Morgan. Okay, the Morgan can be significant. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is usually a narrator, so books or stories can be significant. Telling your life story, sharing your testimony, being a part of a book. Okay, editor, editorials, blog posts. There's something about writing. Okay, written statement. Okay, you could also be a teacher. They're showing me like a red color pencil, so you could be grading papers, grading essays, or something like that. Yeah, you could have recently got a new pack of pens. But yeah, you're no longer dragging your feet on things, and you can expect 2026 to match your energy, right? It's going to be the year of the horse. So you could be the year of the horse. Ooh, especially if you are. It's about to be your year. It's about to be your year, okay? Sagittarius energy could be significant. I'm getting the USS Triton, okay? So naval energy. Or there's something about your navel. You could have a piercing by your navel, a tattoo by your navel. Someone could be a Patriots fan. Your last name could be Weber. I'm getting a lot of W last names. I think that's where we started. But you're a winner. You're a winner. And you can expect when you start to detach from things that just don't make sense. Actually, they don't even want me to go where I was going to go with that. Focus on you. Continue to focus on you, right? When you start to detach from these things, yeah, everything's about you right now. This truck says princess. It's about you. Okay, princess, prince, it's about you. Okay, Aladdin could also be significant. I'm also hearing the year of the ox, Chinese astrology. All right, book a personal reading if you need it. Let me know how this resonates.